Hey, welcome back. It's Sarah, also known as Quasi Thoughts. I'm here to kind of go through cutting the spine off of a bound book. This is a cut down Stalogy. I finished it, so I want to bind this again. So this is kind of the rebinding part of the tutorial. I have one where I cut the spine off of this actual book. I'll link that up here. So this is all filled. It is definitely wider, and you know, honestly, having cut the spine off of this one, I'm actually going to pre-cut the spine off of my next Stalogy because I found that it made it lie super flat. Even as I continued to put washi and stuff in, it kind of gave it the space to expand as needed. So it does get a little bit delicate, right? And you could cut the spine off, kind of spread the pages apart, and then rebind it. But I put my journals in a cover, and I generally slip both the front and the back into the cover, so it creates like a de facto binding for it. Sometimes you have to be careful opening and closing the books, but when it's done, it's time to recover it. So this is bookbinding tape. I really just searched Amazon for bookbinding tape. This has a little bit of like a ribbon feel to it, and it is super sticky. So let's start by cutting this exactly to the height of the book. Just make sure, I don't think I'm totally in frame. Okay. All right, and then I don't think we'll need this again because the spine did not get that much wider. So the idea is we're gonna tape this on here like this, and then this will start to lay super flat and almost be like a bound book again. You can even see how just putting this kind of pressure on the two outside covers has caused it to want to sit flat. Okay, so to do that, we're just gonna peel this backing off, and it's a little challenging. Come on, work. Of course. All right, there we go. All right, and it goes in the trash. And then we want to get this sticky side up on the desk, hopefully without, there, just like that. And then I want to make sure it's in frame. Oh, of course I stuck my finger right on it. Okay, so then I'm going to line my book up and try to hit just the center, and then try to line up one end on the tape. And just let it fall down. Okay, so now it's on there, right? And I'm gonna, that back cover that was wanting to pop off, I'm just gonna make sure it's down. And you wanna make sure that the pages are stuck and that they're spread out evenly, and then you're just going to fold it down. Ooh. Okay, so now it's rebound. It's really that simple, and you can see already that it holds its shape much better. Okay, so I do want to add a few little points that I didn't talk about the last time I did this, and that's when you cut the spine off, if you get a gapping like this is the space between two signatures in the book, and you can kind of see the stitching here. There's nothing holding this book together at this point other than those stitches. So when I see this and I'm using my Stalogy and I've cut the spine off, I just make sure to take some washi tape and cut it or tear it approximately to size. And then I like to fold it in half, and I'm just gonna put it in the spine. Cut it a little bit too, or ripped it a little bit too big. So if I fold it in half like this, put it on one side, and then kind of get it right in there, that will give it a little bit more stability and take the pressure off of those stitches and help maintain your binding. This happens. It definitely happens when you break open the spine like I have done on this Stalogy. You can see here. I did end up putting like just washi taping on to the cover a piece of cardstock to kind of help, because you can see how just with the friction of the cover on these back pages, it doesn't really want to slide in and out easily, and so it ends up bowing the book. But this just helps take that pressure off of the spine. But the nice thing is, I mean, this is a chunky Stalogy, and oops, throwing my scissors around, and it lays totally flat. So that is the benefit of cutting the spine off, and I definitely enjoy doing that. So I have some paper here that I'm gonna cover this with. I cut it for my Stalogy, but it ends up being, so it's like B6 height, but I don't really want to dig through my stash and find a different one. So I think we're just gonna go with this. I should have gotten a pencil, but I didn't. So I'm gonna cut this down to size. And wrap it around the book. This is my super old trimmer. I need to get a new blade. All right. Okay. And then just gonna put some glue along here. Oh, that didn't really take. you can feel how wobbly it is because of where I put all of the washi on this. Oh, of course. My tape runner ran out. Might not be the best method because it does not want to stay on here. I don't know where my glue is. All right, so then I'm going to put this here, line it up corner to corner. I don't really bother putting any glue down on the part that covers the spine because it will flex as I open this to review it if I ever reread this journal. So I really just focus on getting the glue on the cover. I just want to make sure that it's lined up. Okay. And then it's not gonna work. And then then I thought I would do maybe this on the back side. So again, we'll put it like right here. And right there. Last cut, and then the fun part, the stickers. Okay. For this one, I'm just gonna put it on the paper because I'm not, like, I know this will fit, whereas the other one I wanted to wrap around the spine. I don't know if I just went off frame for that. All right. And then I'm gonna line up the corner here, and just put it across like such. All right, so now I have recovered it. I pulled out some of my vinyl stickers that I really like, just to kind of play around with what I wanted to put where. I'm feeling kind of minimal on this one. I think I just like the flower. Ugh, why is this so painful to do? I feel the pressure to keep talking. All right, so we'll put a flower there. This is journal volume 3. I'm like just recent into journaling. And of course I can't find any of my pens. So, I don't know, I'd put like volume 3 on here, but I need to find my stencil to do it. So really, that's it. I think you guys can figure out how to do the deco on your own. Maybe this guy goes on the back. Let's do that. I feel very Bob Ross today. It's a happy little hot air balloon. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. All right, and then you have a book again, and this binding is much, much bigger than where Stalogy started, right? So this is a brand new, this is a B6 Stalogy, and this is where we are at the end. So you can see the difference that cutting off the spine allowed for all that washi tape and deco and stuff. And I find that when I cut the spine off, it makes it so much easier to add deco into a bound book, and then I don't find that I miss rings and things along those lines. So I hope this was helpful for you all. Like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz, and see you next time.